It's a live look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
On play action with Dart. Flush out now to his left. He can run it. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Now here's Cam Scatteroo on the ground. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
We've set of downs from the 37. On first down, here's Dart. He'll step up, and there he goes. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Scatteroo now from the gun. No one's around him. He's got space. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Dart's going to tuck it and run. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 17 yards.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Scatteroo has the New York touchdown. the Giants finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Rams nothing.
Sanders all set to send it away. Xavier Smith bringing this back. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out, one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. Stafford.
Father time, and it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age, we see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Stafford now off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They pick the handoff, now Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Rams first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. On the play fake, here's Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in the spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Running with Scannaboo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 43. Driving forward with Scannaboo. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now go play action. Here's Darts. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That looked like they were trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle 3rd, and you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Giving up a touchdown on that last possession, you've got to come back and answer. And they found one on the last couple plays. Recovered a little footing for themselves here defensively and put this offense behind the sticks.
Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another run for Williams. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So 20 yards on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
2nd down, looking for options. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Rams.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Play action now for Stafford. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down throw here for Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. Stafford's going to throw once more. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get some late points and the lead.
Los Angeles.
Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
Extra point.
He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
Giants 7. Harrison
Mevis ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
New York to the line, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboot. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Dart out of the shotgun. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Pass interference. Offense.
Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. The Giants are set to punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing now. Stafford. McCool's got it again. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
And the Rams, first down.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first attempt, and a second from a little over 45 here. Mevis able to knock it through. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Return that ends on half, or we get a play from a couple of yards deep. This is going to come out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Short pass brought in. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. the trusty tight end.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Rams, first down. A gain of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 43. Straight ahead with Williams. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half with this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Stafford now on third down. Got a man, that's Nakua. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Now come on, first and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Motion man sent left. Stafford back to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point.
Stafford's going to throw for it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
19.
Whenever you're throwing for 2, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone, because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
Mevis ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. This makes it up to the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. This is Scattergood, left side. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
At the 48-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. A motion to receiver left. One play action with Dart. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll go. Here's Dart. They connect for the first. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
We've set it downs from the 37. On 1st down, this is Scattergood. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. On the carry, this is Scattergood. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants trim the deficit down to 5.
19. Giants 14.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Completed to his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got first down here from the 36. Stafford. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run the toss for Williams. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to throw, here's Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Rams first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them first down.
They've got down here from the 36. Now Stafford to throw. That finds Adams downfield. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Rams have the first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll run, this is Williams, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Rams take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Rams push the lead up to 12.
Giants 14.
Mevis ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. Now Dart. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Back to throw. Here's Dart. Caught by Mooney. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. Give him 8 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Dart's looking to throw. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Dart gonna throw again. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Darts out of the shotgun. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scadaboo. And he's taken down at the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He can run it. He's got it in the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10. And And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
The ball on the 13. Once again, it's 2nd and 10. Darts back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is another incompletion.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, check.
Desperation time here. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams on the carry. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They send Nakua in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but there was like time running out. You got to do something. He did not throw and risk a pick. He just got rid of it and cut his losses.
To the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Dart setting in to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants trim the deficit down to 5.
Giants 21.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.